Now I'm going to explain you how to create a view project and how to use it and how to remove the hash from the URL. Okay, let's start with installing from and initially we need an npm node package manager for using uh, view. For that we need to install the node, and you can go to node.js.org and go to downloads. You will get the latest version of node, and you can download the package and install based on the relevant operating system. Okay, and I have already installed node, and at the same time we need to install npm as well. It will by default it will install with the node. And now we need to install view CLI. Vue is providing some CLI, and for 1.x versions, you don't need of Vue CLI. You can directly use a CDN, and later from 2 version, we need to use Vue CLI to create projects and to run it. Okay, to install Vue, we need to use npm -g global install Vue at CLI. Already I have installed Vue. I'm trying to. Already I have it already. Vue. You can after click installing that, and we can click on Vue. You'll get some list of options, and here to create a new project we need to use Vue init webpack test. Here we are creating by using webpack. This is for the Vue 2.0 project. This is the sample app. Okay, need to use smalls only. Okay, okay, compilers. Yes, router. Yes, yes, lint. Yes, we need to follow the Airbnb standard. We need to test. Yes, we need to nothing now. Yes, I will use npm. After using after listing this all, it will create an project uh, with the name called sample. Okay, okay, it's done. We need to get into that. Okay, we need to open train. Okay, it creates a uh, project, and we need to run an npm run dev. We need to start a dev server. Okay, it's running on localhost 8080. Go ahead and we'll look once. It's working. Okay, it's working fine now. uh, I'll explain how it's rendering, and how to remove this hash from the URL, and directly using like. Okay, I will show you how. Okay, view having some initial configuration, it will create some build folder to configure the um, distribution folder and development settings and production settings. And the configurations means here there is an endpoint for an applications, I mean single page applications mostly have some configurations like a API endpoint, captcha code and other things. We can configure it directly here, we can add it here and we can use directly for based on the environment. This is for the development environment, this is the production environment, this is for testing purpose, testing environment. And the node modules means node modules, there is an here we can call it as in packages. npm, here we are, why we using npm means here we are using some different packages like bootstrap, for http requests, axios, like that. We want to use that in before that we need to install and in our application. For installing a new requirement, we need to use npm install save axios. When we install a package, it will goes into the node modules folder and it will create an folder. I'll show you the axios. First, it's still installing. We'll get into that after completing. And here the source folder means the application code will be handled on this. And here a router file, a router to uh, configure your routes, means page links, page urls. Here we need to do right here. And the components folder means the pages, the list of pages what you want to display, home, about. We'll show you an simply home about things. Okay, here this is the main page which is rendered by starting render, I mean initially. And here you can see that just I removed logo from here. And this is the router view means based on the router url it will choose a component. Here you have seen that hello world. I'm just removing this hello world and making it as a div, oh, home. Okay, here you can see that home. Just I will include one more component. Its name is called about. Okay, just we will include this as another page about, name called about. Okay, and another url about. Okay, here we need to change the text, right? About. Here you can see that. Yes, here okay, done with the routing thing and the simple basic how to do these pages. And here the major problem in and single page application libraries like angular, view, it will initially append an hash to that. We need to remove that. If you, why, because if we can't use your the page url like this, we have to use like this. For that we need to include a mode, a history mode in router page file, mode history. It will remove that. Yeah, cool. Oh, still. Oh, sorry, we need to restart our dev server once again. This is the starting file which will initiate the application. I mean, here the referral element under the code. We need to specify here the app in here app and the component which is the starter component to be rendered here the app, and here you can see that app built files will be auto injected here. This here that whatever the code you have written in the source folder, it will be rendered here. Yeah, it's fine. It's ash also removed. Okay, thank you guys. If you like this video, you can like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.